The Bieber curse. Well, that's what Drake is saying caused the Toronto Maple Leafs to lose to the Panthers in Game 7. After the Toronto Maple Leafs 6-1 blowout loss to the Florida Panthers in Sunday's Game 7 of the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, one of the city's favorite sons tried to deflect the blame from himself. Known for causing bad luck with his sports bets, hip-hop star Drake still brazenly placed a $1 million bet on his hometown Maple Leafs for Sunday's game. The majority of the musician's admirers encouraged Drake to fire it up and make the wager, with just 25% warning the five-time Grammy winner he was going to curse the Buds. Now, a small number of fans, about 14%, suggested that he should actually bet on Florida to kind of reverse the curse, an interesting tactic he used when the Toronto Raptors faced the Philadelphia 76ers in the 2019 NBA playoffs. But Drake listened to his followers and plunked down $1 million on Toronto to beat the defending Stanley Cup champion Panthers, sharing a screen grab on his Instagram story along with the caption, "The people have spoken, LFG," which means let's go. Now, after Toronto's loss, Drake jokingly blamed pop star Justin Bieber for being the real curse that doomed the team, as he was, in attendance to watch the game. Drake posted a very simple two-word message to his Instagram story that said, "Bieber curse." Dressed like a lobster roll, Bieber, who's, a lifelong Leafs fan, was joined by his wife Haley as the couple sat behind the team's bench Sunday night. Justin posted a slew of photos from the night and videos from Game 7, including one of Leafs captain Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Now, TNT's Kenny Albert called Bieber, one of the biggest Maple Leafs fans when the singer was shown on Sunday night's broadcast. Other fans said, his appearance was just a distraction. Now, Bieber has never been shy about his Leafs fandom, and after repeated heartbreak in the NHL playoffs, the pop star proudly predicted Toronto would be hoisting, the Stanley Cup this June. Womp womp womp. Now, the Maple Leafs failed to get anything going on Sunday, with their lone goal coming early in the third period when they were already down 3-0, with Max Domi finding the back of the net, but it didn't make much of a difference as the Panthers basically tacked on 3 more goals in the final frame. It was a very disappointing ending for a Toronto team that won the Atlantic Division with a 52-26-4 record. Now, this is far from the first team that Drake has brought bad juju to win his sports betting decisions. His wagers have typically resulted in significant losses in major moments, so it's hardly a surprise that the Maple Leafs were unable to break the curse. You should also know that Toronto hasn't made it to a Stanley Cup final since winning the championship back in 1967. The Panthers are playing in the Eastern Conference Finals for the 3rd consecutive season. Now, the reigning Stanley Cup champions will face the Carolina Hurricanes in the next round, with Game 1 set for Tuesday. Both teams will certainly be hoping that Drake keeps his money to himself as they chase a spot in the Stanley Cup final. In 2019, Leafs fans blamed Bieber and Drake, who were spotted cheering on the team in person throughout the series following the team's Game 7 exit at the hands of the Boston Bruins, prompting then Leafs coach Mike Babcock to weigh in on allegations of a curse. He said, "I've heard lots of things since I've come here, but that's one of the craziest things. The game is played on the ice by us. There's no curse whatsoever." Well, what do y'all think? Drake curse? Bieber curse? Maybe the Leafs simply suck. Let me know. I'm your host, Ashley. It's been great catching up.